And the Chicago Bulls. Hi, I'm Marv Alvin, along with the czar, Mike Fratello. Let's go to the player introduction.
Starting at center, Michael Goliath. Starting at forward, Pat Garrity. Starting at guard, Michael Petrus. Starting at the other forward, Grant Hill. Starting at the other guard, Penny Hardaway. The coach, Johnny Davis.
Orlando gains control and heads up the floor. Smothered by Hinrich. Ten seconds to get a shot off. Here's Hill. Comes up with two. Bogan from close range. In close and no good.
Garrity is refusing to give up easy baskets down low.
He made a nice effort to force the opposing player into a tough shot. A lot of different touches here. 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the clock. It's a shot clock violation committed by the Magic.
They really struggled offensively during that possession.
They need to make a better effort to move the ball. The shot hits the two. Advances up court. Fires from the perimeter. Can't find the hole. Sent back by Garrity. Hardaway gets inside, hits it, and the foul.
This is why you never give up on a shot even when there's contact. Just throwing it up there gives you a chance for a three-point play. You've got nothing to lose.
Hardaway hit the foul shot, and it's a three-point play. Hinrich with the ball. Hinrich with the jumper, misses the two. The Bulls unable to respond at the other end. Great defense by Miller.
He went for the steal and forced the turnover. A very impressive defensive play.
Some patience being shown by Chicago. Can't hit from downtown.
Petrus forced his man into a difficult three by getting in front of him.
His defensive positioning was very strong on that play. Hinrich, his man with nowhere to go. Here's Hill. Lays it home. He sets up on the left side. Artest dialing long distance. The three is off the mark. Well, they've gone several possessions without giving up an offensive rebound.
They need to keep up this effort for the remainder of this game.
Hardaway tees it up.
Hardaway is shooting under 35% from the floor.
Petrus gives him no room. The perimeter shot is off the mark.
He's staying with his man and forcing the other team to take tough shots. He's tremendously skilled at the defensive end.
Hill from up close. Hardaway with the find. He's showing how well he sees the court with those assists. Hinrich directing traffic from the left side. Nicely done by Petrus. Hardaway advances the ball. Hardaway has time. It is no good from downtown. Our test is there. Hinrich handling. The setup by Bogans. Are playing right up on their men. Nobody able to come up with that loose ball. Out of bounds. The officials say it's last touched by the Bulls.
Goliath was open for the alley-oop, but the passer was not able to connect. That must have been a frustrating possession. Great defensive pressure.
Backing down. Miller setting up down low. Can't hit for two. Layup's good.
Hardaway is able to distribute the ball for the assist. A good look on that play. Hardaway swipes it.
Brings it up court. He blows the layup. He puts one out, comes up empty. Another miss. This game may slip out of reach if they don't find a way to connect.
You're right, Mark. They need to turn it around.
The Magic for Orlando.
Shot clock's at 5. Misfires from 3. Well, the poor shooting continues, but his team remains in front.
This is not what we expected. The quick hands able to strip it away.
Goliath setting it up. Ten on the shot clock.
Hardaway saw a chance for the alley-oop and finished it off with a sensational play.
The two's no good. They remain behind, and the poor shooting from inside has definitely been a factor.
We're not seeing much success from them around the rim, Marv. You have to convert from in close if you want to win.
The Bulls are playing solid defense. Out of bounds, off the miss. Bogans puts it up.
He is having an off night. He's below 20%.
Orlando has stepped it up defensively.
They've shut down the other team during this stretch.
Off the mark. Garrity rebounds them.
Interception. Beautiful play. He saw that pass all the way and stole it.
With the jumper, misses the two.
The defense refuses to give up any easy baskets and is making it very difficult to close the gap.
We definitely did not expect them to have such a difficult time making shots. Shot clock showing 4. The Magic ran out of time to shoot. It's a 24-second violation.
They have to do a better job of executing their offensive sets.
Great hustle by the defense. From the low block, it drops. The defender looked a bit overwhelmed there.
That's a matchup working in the offense's favor. No way those two should be matched up against each other on defense.
On the clock. Clock's at 3. Artest checks his man tight. It's good with 1 on the clock. Gasol with the jump shot comes up with 2. Hardaway is met by Gasol. Hardaway from outside. The 3 doesn't go. He got out and challenged that shot and forced the miss. That's good hustle by Hinrich. With the pull-up,
Hinrich is shooting 25% from the field.
Sets it up. Hardaway rises from the perimeter. Can't hit from downtown.
Defensive pressure caused that turnover.
That was an example of solid defense by Gasol. Hinrich called for stepping out of bounds. Hardaway with a hurried shot. The 3 is off the mark. Hinrich with the ball. Artest challenged by Hill. Jumper doesn't go. Good anticipation by the defender.
He made him think he had a good look, then took it away quickly with some nice hustle.
He doesn't bite on the fake. Hardaway looking to hit from downtown. No good from three-point land. He got his hands up to bother the shooter just enough for the miss. That was a nice challenge on the shot by Hinrich. Can't hit the turnaround. No shot clock now as time winds down. 14 seconds showing on the clock. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Bogans. The first quarter comes to an end. The Magic lead by 2.
They've looked very sharp so far, Mark.
They'll be looking to extend the lead in the second quarter. Montrose may have tweaked something during that sequence.
He saved his team from giving up an easy basket.
Fouling was a smart defensive play.
I couldn't tell if it was when they made contact or if he just planted it wrong, but it's his right leg. I don't think the coach knew which player got injured at first. I'm betting he's relieved it wasn't one of his franchise guys.
Hinrich sinks it from the line. He makes them both. Setting it up on the right. Hard-nosed defense being played by Hinrich. Garrity working on his defender. From the paint.
Defensive foul to number 15.
Artest with the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul. Garrity makes his first. He hits both. Team foul number 2 picked up by the Magic.
That's his first personal. Team foul number 2.
Oh, what a play. The beautiful assist.
Hinrich with a perfect alley-oop pass. They timed that perfectly for the finish.
Solid team, just solid team.
Kept away from the basket by Artest. With the shot, hits the 2.
Hardaway drains the contested shot over the bigger man. What a shot that was, Marv. The Bulls are not making smart decisions passing the ball.
That pass was nearly intercepted. Advances up court. He sets up on the right. Can't get it to drop. Miller is on it. Hinrich covered by Hardaway. Shot clock is down to 5.
Gasol went for the spectacular alley-oop, but couldn't finish the play.
He tees it up, comes up with 2. Can't get the 3 from downtown. Doliak going after it. Gasol called for guarding the paint. That's a defensive 3-second violation. The other team shoots a technical. Rims out. He'll look to turn this mismatch into some points.
He's definitely a handful for his defender.
Stifling defense by Garrity.
Gasol caught the alley-oop pass, but wasn't able to finish.
The Magic continue to aggressively rebound the basketball at the defensive end. He elevates.
Hardaway is shooting 26% from the floor.
Miller sets it up near the top. Gasol working underneath.
They were looking for the alley-oop, but couldn't quite finish it off.
Dial right at the basket.
Going spot to number 12.
Hinrich commits the foul, his first. Good on the first. Two for 2.
The Bulls, Chicago.
Kukoc is coming off the bench for the Bulls.
Tony Kukoc.
Kukoc being played by Hill. He doesn't go for the fake.
That was a spectacular play. The passer delivered the ball perfectly for the alley-oop.
He shoots. Yes! The Magic with the answer at the other end.
Quite a battle starting to develop between these two teams, Marv. Neither team backing down from the challenge. That has to fire them up. The offense did an outstanding job of reading the defense and connecting on the alley-oop.
Blanketed by Hinrich.
He did a terrific job of going at the ball handler and come up with the steal. Nice job challenging the three.
Well, we're seeing solid defensive pressure applied by Hill. No good from the perimeter. That's his first board of the game. Setting it up. Can't get it to fall from the baseline. The spin. The Magic nearly turned it over.
The defensive player got a hand on the ball.
The Magic go up by 5. The defender got a piece of that pass.
They're very lucky it wasn't picked off.
Misfires from 3. Garrity's been a standout so far, rebounding the basketball at the defensive end.
He's making sure the other team doesn't get second chance opportunities. The Magic are getting a large portion of their points from 15 to 18 feet out. They've done a nice job of reading the defense to find those open spots on the floor for the jumpers.
10 seconds to get a shot off. The 3 doesn't go. Well, they continue to have their troubles on offense.
Their shooting percentage is one of the main reasons they're behind in this game.
Timeout is
Chicago.
Artest checks back into the game for the Bulls. Dial came up with a lazy pass.
That turnover was a direct result of his outstanding defensive play.
Kukoc picked up by Dial. Kukoc at the rim.
Foul to number 33, Grant Hill. That's his first personal. Team foul, number 3.
Hill with the foul. That's his first
Tony
personal,
Kukoc.
13 foul. Kukoc hits the free throw. Kukoc sinks them both. Sets it up. Hinrich with an airtight defensive effort. Dial takes it inside.
Bulls foul to number 7.
Dial is fouled on the shot, and he is sent to the line. It drops. Dial gets them both. Only 5 left on the shot clock. 3 to shoot. Has to shoot with no time left. Can't get it to go from up top. Orlando is doing a terrific job on the defensive end.
The other team is having a tough time getting open looks.
From the post. Comes up empty. Hinrich bringing it up court. Shoots from downtown. Kirk Hinrich able to get his teammates involved on offense.
Hinrich plays intelligent basketball, Marv. He knows how and when to distribute the ball. And if the pass isn't there, he's able to create his own shot. He's very versatile, and that's what makes him a tough defensive assignment.
He's heard of that collision.
To number 16, Pau Gasol. That's his first personal team foul. Number 4, the Bulls are at the limit.
Looks to me like he's hurt that right leg. Could be the ankle or the knee, but it's the right leg. Night in and night out, they depend on him to help them win games. He's a big-time player. This injury will definitely affect how they run their offense and how they defend against the other team.
He hits 1 of 2 from the line. Setting it up. The 3 is off the mark. Hardaway soars for the rebound. A nice steal by Miller.
The defensive pressure has been outstanding.
They've done some very nice things defensively. A flurry of passes by Chicago. Launches it from downtown. The score is 36-31. Guarded tightly by Vasco. Garrity working the post, misses the 2. Kukoc guarded by Hill. 10 seconds showing on the shot clock. Miller from point-blank range.
Brad Miller.
He changes direction from in close.
Chicago foul to number 15.
Dial is fouled and it'll be charged to Artest. Doesn't fall.
Number 5. The Bulls are now in the penalty. He's got shooter.
He gets 1 of 2. Kukoc launching from downtown. Can't hit from downtown.
Hill didn't get the block, but bothered him enough to cause the miss.
In the second quarter.
But the gorgeous move takes the contact, adjusts his shot in midair, and gets it to go. Hardaway with a tight defense. rejected by Hill.
That was an inspiring defensive play, Mark. He's showing a lot of energy on defense.
Too much contact. Could not adjust in time to make it fall. Loose ball, last touch by the Bulls. Sets it up. Dial fires. No good from straight away. Setting it up. Miller fires from deep. Turnaround. No good. Hardaway comes away with the ball. Makes it count from the post.
That's another nice play on the offensive end. This team is looking very strong.
Hinrich, play by Hill. Kukoc bothered by Hardaway. Misfires from three.
He's having trouble getting into the flow offensively. His poor shooting has to improve if his team is going to cut into this lead.
About 35 seconds left in the quarter. Miller for the three. The three doesn't go.
Garrity picks up another defensive rebound. He's done a great job this quarter on the glass.
Hardaway with the notion to fire. No good from the right of the circle. The defender using his size to full advantage.
That mismatch causing all kinds of problems for the shooter. Not a whole lot of daylight, and he has to adjust his shot just to get it over the taller man. That makes for a nice strip. Gotta watch his quick hands.
And halfway through this one, the Bulls trail by 10. Here are the key players at the half. Just checking back in.
He's up. He's going to try and play through that earlier injury. Hopefully, returning in this game doesn't hurt him in the long run and make that injury worse.
Miller getting inside position. A nice setup by Hinrich. It's a backcourt violation call on the Magic.
Great defensive pressure, Mark. They forced him into a backcourt violation.
Hinrich on the pull-up. He can't hit the finger roll. He gets them the rebound. Pulling up. Comes up empty. On the shot clock. What a pass.
Hinrich with a beautiful lead for the alley-oop. He put that ball right on the money for him to finish that play.
A terrific interception by Artest.
You can't make lazy passes with him around. He's too quick. He'll pick those kinds of passes off all night.
10 to put it up. The loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Magic.
They can't afford to throw careless passes.
That was very nearly a turnover. A 5-second violation called on the play.
There's no excuse for an inbounds violation. Just a lack of effort to get open for the ball.
Able to hit from downtown with a man challenging him. He's able to drain it. A good job that time by Hill. From downtown, drains the three. Here is another look at that play. With the pull-up, the two's no good. Miller with another rebound. He sets up on the left side. Hinrich defended by Hardaway. Hinrich pulling up from downtown. Yes!
Now that is something he does pretty well. He's able to ignore the defender coming in for the block, keeps his focus on the release, and nails the jumper.
A nice job of keeping his concentration to hit that shot. Garrity steps out of bounds. He doesn't bite on the fake. Kukoc pulls up, can't hit for two. Petrus handling. The Magic have a 5-point lead. Kukoc with the clock winding down, misses the turnaround. Petrus looking to hit.
He is shooting under 35% from the field.
Hardaway did an impressive job of pressuring the ball handler.
The rush pass was easy to intercept.
The Magic have a 7-point lead.
Petrus able to hit even with a hand in his face.
Misfires from the perimeter.
Orlando has to be pleased with their continued effort on the defensive boards.
Sets it up. Swatted by Miller, and that was a terrific defensive play.
He timed it perfectly to deny him the shot.
Kukoc from the perimeter. Misfires from three.
The offensive struggles continue. That was not a good attempt.
His team will have a difficult time catching up if that poor shooting continues. With the jumper, can't hit from downtown.
This team is on a roll defensively.
The defensive pressure is being led by Hill. Artest staying. What a play! Hinrich with a nice defensive play.
He's really moving right now defensively.
Doliak alters his shot. He did an outstanding job of challenging the shooter.
The other team won't make many shots facing that type of defensive pressure.
It doesn't go. He gets his hands on the miss. Here's Miller. He misses the layup.
They continue to play very solid defense. The other team has to be getting frustrated with their inability to score the basketball.
Petrus at the basket.
Number 16.
That's team foul number 1 on the Bulls.
Team foul.
No good. 1 of 2. Lays it up for 2.
Hinrich with another nice assist. He's doing a fantastic job of finding the open man for the easy buckets.
Hinrich with a nice strip.
He forced him to cough it up, and they're off and running.
Finger rolls it for 2. The Bulls continue to do an exceptional job of playing pressure defense.
The other team has turned the ball over numerous times.
Brings it up court. Hill lets it go from the perimeter. No good from three-point land. Setting it up. Miller with room. Misfires from downtown.
Garrity has continued to be a dominating presence on the defensive boards.
The move by Hardaway. Able to shake loose. Penny Hardaway. Off the mark from the baseline. He elevates for it. Hill from in close
to number 16.
Gasol with the foul. That's his third personal, second team foul. He gets it to fall. 2 for 2. Coach, unguarded, hits it for 3.
Hinrich is putting on a clinic with his pinpoint passing. He's making assist after assist.
Hardaway is met by Hinrich. Backs him down.
Defensive foul.
That's team foul number 3 on the Bulls. Garrity is good on the first. He hits both. Hinrich advances the ball. Coach rises up. Hill with the pressure. Team foul number 1 picked up by the Magic. First shot is good. Kukoc makes both free throws. Garrity in traffic, misses from the post. He bites on the fake.
Kukoc faked the defender into leaving his feet, and it was all over. A nice play that time.
He sets up on the left side. Backing down. Garrity from close range. The basket counts and the foul.
Now that's what you don't want to do on the defensive end. You never want to foul a jump shooter, and if you do, you should definitely make sure he doesn't make the basket.
Hinrich with the open look, hits the 3. Czar, I asked you where? Where was the defense on that play?
Good question, Marv. The shooter was left wide open.
Petrus gets into the paint. That was not an easy shot to make.
Not easy at all, Marv. He had to make the adjustment in the air, got the shot off, and made it count.
Kukoc from downtown. The three is off the mark.
Goliak deserves a lot of credit for the job he's continued to do on the defensive boards.
Hardaway up with the shot. No good from the right of the circle. They're not letting anyone get around them for those rebounds,
Marv, this is something I know the coaching staff has been working on. Every guy on that team is putting themselves between the ball and their man as soon as the shot goes up.
Hit for two. No good. Try to adjust in midair, but just too much contact on the play. And a timeout is used. Hinrich from up close.
Kukoc with a nice find. That was good court vision to locate his teammate for the assist.
Hardaway taking a look from the right side.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Miller steals it. Deflected. It's off the mark. He had to let it go. What a move. Pau Gasol. Kukoc with the block. Artest sets it up near the middle. Kukoc elevates, ranges it from downtown. Hardaway bringing it up court. Hits for two.
Garrity.
Shot clock is down to 5. 3 to get it off. Kukoc with 3 showing. We're seeing very tough defense being played by Petrus. Kukoc sends it back. The shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. 5 left on the clock. Kukoc tries the 3. Goliak gets another board. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Bulls lead by 2.
This game is not over yet. It will take a solid fourth quarter effort to get the win.
The other team will be looking to make a run.
into the game.
Heads back in for the magic.
51, Michael Goliath.
Seconds to get a shot off. Penny Hardaway. He won't be denied. Miller was too passive, Czar. He should have fouled the offensive player and sent him to the line. The great steal by Petrus.
He pressured the ball and caused the turnover.
Well, the other team should have been better prepared. The ball is passed around by the Magic. 4 to shoot. Clock's at 3. It's good from downtown.
Hardaway forces it up with a defender all over him and somehow manages to hit it to beat the shot clock. Amazing.
Hinrich with it on the right side. With the penetration, Bogan right at the basket. It doesn't drop for him. He got hit on that play, made the adjustment to get it off, and it just did not fall. From in deep,
they went for the alley-oop, but the receiver wasn't able to complete it.
The shot. The two's no good.
Gasol
at the rim. Nice basket. He absorbs the contact, changes his shot while it's blank, and makes the basket. Here's Petrus.
To number 52.
Miller is whistled for the foul, his second personal.
Number 1.
Makes the first.
Gasol is not allowing the other team to have second chance opportunities.
His defensive rebounding has been very impressive thus far today. Artest, the basket's good, and he'll go to the line for one more. Way too much contact on that play.
To the line for Ron Artest.
The Bulls could not come up with the free throw. Sets it up. Great ball movement.
They had the right idea on the alley-oop, they just didn't execute. There was no connection that time.
Petrus stays on his feet. From the perimeter, Bogan with the helper. Good for 3. Goliath from point-blank range.
To number 52.
Rims out. Petrus steps back on the floor for the Magic.
Michael Petrus.
Couldn't get either to fall.
Artest is making an effort to rebound the basketball at the defensive end. He looks very active right now.
Bogan shooting. The two's no good. He chases it down. Blocked by Hinrich. Loose ball out of bounds. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Hinrich with 3 boards so far. lays it in.
Hinrich is doing a terrific job right now of setting up his teammates. If they just keep moving, he'll find them.
Gathers in the miss. Bogan's working from the middle. Hinrich puts it up, misses the long two.
Orlando looks determined to dominate the defensive boards. They've continued to do a nice job of limiting second chance opportunities.
Hill with a beautiful assist. Out of bounds on the loose ball. Artest at the basket.
Doliak made a smart foul, Marv. He saved his team 2 points.
Artest is hit on the shot and will head to the line to shoot two. It drops. He makes them both. Underneath, couldn't get it to fall. He got hit, had to change it up, and it just would not go. Hinrich from in close, finger rolls good. Timeout is
Orlando.
One, Artest with the interception.
He's demonstrated his quickness with that steal.
The Magic are playing good basic defense, keeping themselves between the basket and their man. Bogan's with defenders all over him. It's surprising to see him miss. He's usually very reliable from this range.
The other team is staying with him on defense and trying hard not to give him good looks at the basket.
Miller with the jump shot. Outlaw with the foul. Miller misses on that one. He hits 1 of 2 from the line. Setting it up. Shot clock expires on the Magic.
They weren't able to handle the other team's defensive pressure.
The passing lane played by Hill. Good things happen when you apply defensive pressure.
He played tough D and forced his man to make a bad pass. Miller with another defensive rebound. He's been very active so far.
Gasol from close range.
The passer needs to be absolutely certain he makes eye contact before attempting an alley-oop. That was not a good pass.
He got a piece of that pass. Goliak swats it away. 5 on the shot clock. Can't find the hole. Artest able to grab another board. He puts one up.
He is shooting under 35% from the floor.
Sets it up. Misfires from 3.
They need to find their shooting touch to work their way back into this game.
Well, their lack of ability to convert easy shots from in close is really hurting.
Defensive foul to number 51.
Miller was hit on the attempt and is sent to the line. Good on the first.
The Magic are at the limit.
He hits both. Setting it up. Gets 2 from inside. Hinrich handling, setting it up on the left. Battled away by Goliak. Here's Hardaway. Gasol grabs the rebound.
It's getting very physical out there.
He elevates. The Bulls go up by 8. Hill sets it up near the middle. The near steal. Hill with 4 left.
Number 15.
Hill is fouled, and he's being sent to the line.
Team foul, number 3.
First shot is good. Two for 2. He sets up on the right. Ten to put it up. The layup doesn't go.
They're moving the basketball and getting good looks, but they're just not connecting from inside.
The lead is intact, but it may not last for long. Only 5 to get a shot off. Hardaway darting long distance. The defensive foul committed by Bogan. Personal foul number 1. Hardaway able to hit from the line. Second shot is good. He collects the rebound. The pass stolen by Artest.
They need to play smart basketball.
You're right, Czar. Too many passes being intercepted by the other team. Here's Artest. Misses the 2. The defense. From up close, Gasol needs to be careful here as he's close to fouling out of this game.
Look for the opposing team to go after him aggressively now, forcing the refs to make the call on him.
Outlaws sense them both. Seeing his first action of the night for the Bulls. Brings it up court, back court.
was able to time that pass perfectly for the alley-oop. A great pass with a nice assist.
Hinrich setting it up. Sent away by Hardaway. Hinrich with the shot. Comes up empty.
To number 12.
The Bulls had no more fouls to give. That'll be some shots from the free throw line. Hardaway hits the free throw. He makes them both. Timeout is called by the Bulls. Artest with no room to breathe. Misses from just inside the arc. Throwing down the double pump. Grant Hill. Chicago using a timeout.
Timeout. Chicago.
Boscool sets it up near the top. Lays it home.
They're up 2 with less than a minute to go. This is a big possession.
Not much time left, under 40 seconds. The Bulls are over the foul limit, so the other team will make a trip to the line.
To the line for 2. Armstrong
makes the first. He hits both.
Timeout for the Bulls.
The Bulls are in the penalties, so the other team will make a trip to the line.
Shooting 2, Grant Hill.
Can't hit. Missed them both. Hinrich intentionally uses his third personal.
Hinrich to the line. Shooting 2, Michael Doliak.
Doliak off on the first attack. He gets 1 of 2. The shot clock is off as they play this out. Miller tees it up. It's good from the right of the circle. Hinrich commits the intentional, and that's his 4th.
To the line. Shooting 2, Darrell Armstrong.
Armstrong hits his first. Two for 2. "15 seconds to play in the game. Puts it up from downtown. No good from three-point land. Put this one in the books. The Magic take this game and should enjoy this win.
They outplayed the other team and deserve to come out on top.
Here are the stats for tonight's game.